Hello, Libras. Welcome to your monthly zodiac reading for the month of January 2025. I cannot believe it. We have made it this far, and we are not out of the woods yet. As much as I hate to say that, we are very much in the thick of it as far as these energies go. These very kind of spontaneous and unexpected energies, we're very much in the thick of it right now. So please make sure take notes, make sure that you're doing all of the things, and just listen closely, okay? There's a lot of energies that are happening this month. And so this is specifically maybe around for Libra risings, but if you would like to check out your sun and your moon as well, you absolutely can, just to see if maybe if this reading doesn't resonate with you, maybe one of the others will. Let's see what your overall theme is for the month of January. Engage higher reason. So immediately that makes me think of Mars retrograde. And also with Aquarius, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury energy. And we do have a lot of Aquarius and Uranus themes happening throughout the month. So it could be that you guys are really being asked to engage in that higher reason. You know what I mean? It could even be like focus on, as cliche as it may sound, is that everything happens for a reason. You know, kind of that collective, that higher consciousness way of looking at the world. And maybe not look at it or the things that occur in so much from a human standpoint. Let's see. Technically, there are about 5 weeks in this month, so I will pull 5 cards, whereas normally I pull 4. The Muse of Voices. So this deck is always a little tricky because the Muses or the Kings are kind of neutral. They're neutral energies versus being direct or reverse, but we can typically kind of tell by the rest of the cards that get pulled whether or not these energies are most likely direct or reverse. But I do like the fact that they're kind of neutral, and it kind of gives just a encompassing theme of what their energy represents. The 10 of Wands in reverse, that's nice. The Hermit in reverse, very nice. The 6 of Materials, or the 6 of Pentacles. And then the 4 of Wands in reverse here in the 4th week. The 5th week, excuse me, is probably the heaviest week of the month, just because there is so much that is happening. But here in the first week, we've got Venus moving into Pisces. Venus is the planet of love, money, beauty, what we value. And Pisces is very much a sign that she feels very comfortable in, because Pisces rules things like art and music and literature and painting and creativity, as well as compassion and love and empathy. So Venus is very much exalted in the sign of Pisces. So when it comes to the things that we value, when Venus is here, we're probably going to be valuing a lot of these very emotional themes. You know what I mean? We're going to be valuing art. We're going to be valuing music. We're going to be valuing things like compassion and unconditional love. And with the Muse of Voices, or the King of Swords, especially when engaging in higher reason, looking at that bigger picture. This energy is ruled by Aquarius, and it's looking at that bigger picture, looking towards the future and seeing how whatever is playing out is probably benefiting the overall future of where it is that you're at. I believe that Pisces actually, for Libra risings, Pisces actually falls in your 6th house. So this is valuing your health and your work habits, or making sure that your health and your work habits are centered around the things that you actually value. Okay. Here in the 2nd week, we've got the 10 of inspiration, or the 10 of wands in reverse. This is when Mars will go retrograde, or retrogrades back into the sign of Cancer. It's currently retrograde within Leo. And this sign is going to retrograde within the sign of Cancer, where it was actually I want to say maybe back in September, October. It's when Mars was there. So whatever themes came up in the last Mars retrograde in Cancer is probably going to be resurfacing. And on the 8th, we have Mercury moving into Capricorn. So the planet of thoughts, ideas, and communication is moving into the sign of long-term success and achievement. Our ideas and the way we communicate, our thoughts, our words are definitely going to be very career focused. They're going to be very practical and goal oriented. Here in the 3rd week, we've got the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit in reverse is about moving forward with a brand new perspective. And this is actually the week that we've got the full moon within the sign of Cancer. So this full moon is going to be illuminating things. Cancer encompasses themes such around family, the matriarchy, and with Mars currently being there, at some point in time, the full moon could potentially be blending its energies with Mars. So this can make this energy a little bit on the combustible side. But again, you're being guided to engage in that higher reason. Okay. And I believe that Cancer actually rules your career house. Libra risings. Cancer rules your career house, which is the 10th house. So this is about your career, public image, and public persona. All right. But it could be that the full moon's going to be illuminating things maybe around your career and and maybe allowing you to come to some sort of revelation or ideas, new perspectives when it comes to how you want to move forward within your career and your public image. Here in the 4th week, we have the 6 of materials, or the 6 of pentacles. This is reciprocated energy, investing in things that you equally get back, like investing in things that you put value, or putting your time, energy, and effort into things that you actually get value from. You know what I mean? Really investing your time, your energy, your resources wisely. This is when Aquarius season actually starts. So we're going to be seeing, it feels like a lot of reflection of the energies that are occurring with Pluto. And with Pluto being in Aquarius, again, this is going to reveal kind of like the shadow side of things. Pluto gets a bad rap for a reason. Pluto reveals the shadow side of everything, usually around power and control. And within the sign of Aquarius, we're looking at the future. We're looking at technology. We're looking at humanitarianism. We're looking at social media. We're looking at our close community members. And so with Aquarius season, we're looking at things like the future. What does our future collectively look like? And with you guys, Scorpio risings, Aquarius kind of falls in your 5th house. So this is your house of experience. This is creativity, joy, children, right? So it could be that you're actually finding a lot more value and maybe investing in those things. What do you find creative value in? What are you investing more into? Your family, your children, and just overall experiencing of life. You're choosing to maybe invest more in those things because you actually receive value from them. Let's see. And the last week, this is the whopper of the weeks. You guys have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So feeling a sense of instability, lack of safety, maybe within the home, potentially having to reunite with people that you're not really keen, like just having to be somewhere that you're not really feeling it. You're like, I don't want to be here. This is when we have Mercury moving into Aquarius. So again, the mind, Mercury, the thoughts, ideas, and communication, moving into a very future-oriented stance, moving into a very humanitarian, social media, social close network type of energy, as well as very authentic energy. That's the thing about Aquarius, is that it's very authentic in who it is. It's kind of weird, and it's fine being weird. This is also when we have the North Node leaving the sign of Aries. It will be moving into the sign of Pisces. That is happening on the 29th. Also on the 29th is we have the new moon in Aries. So new opportunities for intentions, manifesting, setting goals within the sign of Aquarius at the 9th degree. So this is a very expansive degree. And again, Aquarius is sitting in your 5th house. This is about experiencing. And it could be why you feel instability a little bit. Maybe you're lacking feeling joy, you're lacking around creativity. It could be drama within the home, maybe a little bit, because the 5th house governs things like drama. So it could be a little bit of just a rough, it almost feels like feelings of instability within a home environment are kind of creating these surface level issues of drama. But with a new moon, it's an opportunity to set those intentions on how you want to maybe cultivate more joy, more creativity, how you can cultivate more stability within your home life. On the 30th, as a honorable mention, Uranus is going to go direct within the sign of Taurus at a Uranus degree. So Uranus is the planet of, it's a higher octave, like I said, of Mercury, which is asking you to engage in that higher reason. And when it comes to the Taurus energy, this is about resources, self-worth. For you guys, Taurus is in your 8th house. Okay, so this could be very unexpected changes when it comes to almost like what you invest your energy into on the 30th, right around like wrapping up the end of the month. But overall, the last and final week could feel very, very just kind of unstable. And that is, I think, solely due to collectively the energy is just on shaky ground right now. So let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. The Queen of Coins, very nice. And the 7 of Coins, nice. Very nice. So like I said, with Pisces, Venus moving into Pisces here in this first week, engaging in that higher reason, coming at things with a strategy and a very practical plan for like day-to-day things. This is your 6th house. And really planting those seeds, being very intentional with your health and your work habits, and making sure that the health and the work habits that you are engaging in you actually find value in. And if you're doing things on a daily basis that you don't actually find value in, I would encourage you to cut it out if you can. Okay? Engage in that higher reason. Take the emotion out of it. There's no Cups energy here at all. This is all very practical energy here in this first week with Venus and Pisces. You need to look at your health and your work habits as practically as possible. Okay? Here in the second week, the 10 of Wands in reverse, putting down, I don't even know if I mentioned that, but the 10 of Wands is kind of giving yourself permission to just put something very heavy down. Put something that you've been carrying around. It feels like a burden. It just feels like this little dark gremlin that's just always over your shoulder. It's always there. You're like, I really want to, I don't want to feel this. I don't even want to see its face anymore. Giving yourself permission to really put that down. The Wheel of Fortune. So 2 10s. and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So with Mars going retrograde within your career house, Libra risings, this feels like a collective energy of finally it could very well be putting down that feeling and that burden of feeling like you have to control everything when it comes to your public persona and your job. Okay, and feeling this sense of doubt. I just heard the term, like, you're not supposed to be here. Like, feeling like you're not supposed to be in that space. Because the Seven of Wands is always about fighting for that seat at the table. Like, putting those boundaries and saying, like, no, I'm going to work for what it is that I want. I'm working for my dreams. I have faith in myself that I'm going to accomplish what I want as long as I work hard. But when this energy is in reverse, it's feeling like you don't have the chops. I don't have what it takes to get myself to where I want to be, right? And so with this Ten of Wands, it's like giving yourself permission to finally let go of control and to recognize that any slump you feel like you're in is just a cycle that you're going through. It's not going to always stay there. But letting go of this fear of, like I said, not feeling like you belong, not feeling like you don't have what it takes to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. All right, and it could also very well be, Mars has a lot to do with our physical energy. With this energy in reverse, it's like, I don't have the motivation. I do not have the motivation to do what I feel like needs to be done. I just don't have it. You know what I mean? Because essentially it's like your body is like wanting to just take a nap. That's how Mars retrograde has felt for me anyway. Like, it does rule our physical energy, our drive. And when that energy is dampened, like it is when it's in retrograde, we literally just can struggle with motivation. Here in the third week, we've got the Hermit in reverse. This is the week of the full moon. Four of Wands direct, having a new perspective maybe on how to create stability and being happy with where you want, and overcoming this sense of rejection with the Two of Cups in reverse. Focusing more on how to, and even if something doesn't quite feel aligned with you, even like the Two of Cups in reverse, moving forward with a new perspective that even if it doesn't feel aligned right now, I can still create the stability that I desire. And I think that's going to have a lot to do with focusing on your health and your work habits, focusing on your day-to-day habits. Even if you're not in a space that you want to be, even if you're not in alignment with what it is that you're wanting right at the moment, you can still cultivate a sense of stability and security within yourself. And I think that's really going to stem from your day-to-day habits. Here in the fourth week, this is the week of Aquarius season starting. The Six of Materials, Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Cups. It feels like really taking a time out with the Five of Swords in reverse, kind of feeling like I'm in a lose-lose situation here. I'm in a lose-lose situation, and I really need to focus on what it is that I'm wanting. Maybe you need to get back out in nature with the Four of Cups, but overall, like I said earlier, really investing in what you get value from. Like, if I don't get value from this, I'm not going to invest my time, my energy, and my effort into it. I'm just not. Really beginning to focus on investing on what it is that you get value from. And maybe taking that time to focus on what it is, or trying to discover really what it is that you need to know to help you move forward. Because these feelings of apathy, because you could feel like you're in a lose-lose situation. You could feel this sense of apathy with the effort that you've been putting in and with what you've been investing in emotionally. But the Six of Pentacles is like, look, if it's not providing any value to your life, stop investing in it. Stop investing in it. And you won't feel this inner conflict. You won't feel this sense of apathy. You won't feel, you might actually feel more inspired because you're actually receiving the value of the things that you enjoy. Here in the last week, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, and the Fool, because a brand new path is coming. A brand new path is coming when it comes to feeling like I said, I don't want to say feeling that instability, but just overall, when it comes to any instability that you're feeling, whether this is emotionally or physically within like your home life, listen to your intuition, because there are going to be a lot of changes that occur in that last week, and you need to be focused on your intuition and what it's driving you to do, because it's going to lead you to a brand new path, something that maybe you hadn't thought of before. Even if it's like, you know, like I said earlier, it's almost like being invited to a party. You're like, I really do not want to go to this place. I don't want to go to this place. But something about your intuition is like, you need to go. You need to go here. Following that intuition is going to lead you to a brand new opportunity or a brand new path here with the Fool. And again, the Fool is Uranus energy. Engaging in that higher reason. And not want to separate, so we're just going to keep shuffling. You and your loved ones are safe. There's no need for you to worry. When it comes to your loved ones and what they have going on, they're safe. You need to focus on you. You need to focus on your health habits and your work habits and your daily habits, and really getting those to a place where they feel almost like second nature. It feels like a lot about discipline, because you've got a lot of Capricorn energy here. And then we have the fixed energy, that's Taurus energy with the Seven of Coins. This is a lot of earth energy. How can I be more stable? How can I be more, I said predictable maybe? How can I be more disciplined with my day-to-day life? Here in this, like, don't let your past hold you back. Feeling like you don't have the chops. Like I can't cut it. It's time for you to put that down. It's time for you to put down this need to control everything around you. Again, Libra risings, specifically when we're looking at your career house, there is a deep, deep fear that you don't have what it takes, or that you don't belong in the space that you're wanting to belong to. So you're trying to control the outcomes. You're focused entirely too much on the outcome of how things are playing out. And you can't do that. That's that fear that's driving that. So maybe take some time that week to address it. Don't let your past hold you back. And when we say past, we could also be talking about past lives. Even if you're looking at like, I don't feel that way. I've never felt that way in my life. You may not in this life, but you probably have in other lives. And this particular energy is being triggered because you need to address it. Here in the third week, luck's on your side. Like I said, even if you don't feel like something is aligned, do what you can to find and cultivate that stability within yourself. Move forward with this perspective that, you know what, it doesn't matter where I am. As long as I feel stable in who I am, it doesn't matter where I am. I'm always going to be exactly who I'm meant to be, and the right situations will find me when they're ready. And like I said earlier when I was explaining, I feel like this energy is going to be tied in with this first week, really cultivating a sense of self-discipline around investing your time in what you actually value in your like day-to-day routines. Have faith in your dreams. Investing only what you have value in, and only investing in what you find value in. That lose-lose situation, you feel like I just cannot win in this. It's creating a sense of apathy. But and it could be if you're choosing to invest your time into things that just don't feel like they're paying off. Maybe it's time for you to just have some faith in your dreams and to only invest in what you find value in. The energy is gaining momentum here with the Fool card. Listening to that intuition, even if it feels a little rocky, even if it feels a little unstable, this energy is gaining momentum and it's leading you down a brand new path if you let it. But you're going to have to listen to your intuition. You're going to have to engage in higher reasoning. You're going to have to take the ego out of it. You're going to have to take your emotions out of it. And you're just going to have to look at everything as practically as possible. You are an air sign. You're an air sign. Your energy is associated with the Queen of Cups. She looks at things from a very unbiased perspective as much as she can. Do the same thing this month. There's a lot of Uranus energy. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So we are looking at the world through a much broader lens. Okay? So I truly hope this helped. I hope you guys have an incredible, incredible month, and we will see you in February.